Emotional hacking. Emotional hacking is a psychological technique where a person deliberately or subconsciously influences another person's emotions in order to control their thoughts, decisions, and behaviors. It is considered one of the strongest and most dangerous forms of mind control because it works through emotional vulnerability. Definition. Emotional hacking is the art of accessing, influencing, and manipulating another person's emotional state so that their choices and actions move in the direction the manipulator wants. The three core principles. Triggering. This means activating a specific emotion, such as fear, guilt, love, or confusion. Anchoring. This means attaching that emotion to a person, thought, or situation so the emotion becomes automatically linked. Exploiting. This means using that emotional state to influence decisions or obtain a desired reaction. How emotional hacking works. Below are the main techniques used in emotional manipulation, explained in detail. 1. Fear hacking. Fear is one of the strongest human emotions and therefore an easy entry point for manipulation. How it works. The manipulator creates fear and uses it to push the person into certain choices. Example, you tell someone that if they do not follow you, everyone will reject them. This fear forces the person toward the direction you want. 2. Guilt insertion. Guilt is a powerful emotion controlled by the brain's inner reward system. It can make people act even when they do not want to. How it works. The manipulator tries to make the person feel selfish or irresponsible if they do not obey. Example, you say that you always support them and ask why they cannot do one thing for you. This guilt pushes them to act against their own wishes. 3. Love bombing. This involves overwhelming someone with affection, praise, or validation to create emotional dependence. How it works. The manipulator first gives intense love, attention, and care. Once the person becomes attached, the manipulator slowly reduces the affection to regain control. Example, you tell someone that you cannot live without them and build a relationship around emotional intensity. Later, you use that attachment to control them. 4. Validation control. Humans naturally crave recognition. When someone feels understood, they give emotional value to the source of that validation. How it works. The manipulator acts like the only person who deeply understands their emotions and personality. Example, you tell them that you rarely meet such emotionally aware people like them. This makes them trust your words more than others. 5. Emotional mismatch. This technique creates conflict between emotion and logic, which leads to confusion. How it works. The manipulator places the person in a situation where their emotional need contradicts their logical understanding. In confusion, emotional weakness emerges. Example, you say that if they really love you, then why do they want to leave when they feel a little hurt? This forces the person into emotional conflict and makes them easier to influence. Emotional mirroring. People feel safe and connected when they see their own emotions reflected by someone else. How it works. The manipulator imitates the other person's emotions in order to build deep trust. Example, you tell someone that if they cry, you will cry too. This creates the illusion that you are inseparable or emotionally bonded. Final form: emotional programming. This is the long-term process of programming someone's emotional responses. It is done in several steps. Step 1. Identify the person's emotional weaknesses, for example, fear, guilt, or love. Step 2. Position yourself as a trusted person or a special person or a loved one. Step 3. Repeatedly use the same emotional triggers. Step 4. Slowly influence the person's beliefs, decisions, habits, and overall mindset. In summary, emotional hacking is a psychological key that opens the doors of someone's mind through emotional entry points. By using emotional weaknesses, a manipulator can make someone think and act in ways they normally would not. In extreme cases, the person may even support the manipulator at the cost of their own well-being.